What are your thoughts, though, moving on the inside of this Denali Ultimate?
Oh, well, it definitely screams luxury on the inside of the Denali
Did you say
Ultimate.
screams?
Screams.
It.
Screams luxury!
Yes. Yes. Very much so.
Yeah.
Hey, Gearheads, and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey.
I'm Holly.
Way back there is Tucker.
That's me.
And we are in a Texas luxury vehicle. We are in a 2025 GMC Sierra 2500 HD Denali Ultimate. The ultimate in Texas luxury. These trucks are everywhere here in Texas. And in this video, we will tell you how this big rig fits our family of three as a daily driver. Stay tuned. All right, Holly. We've actually had essentially this pickup truck before, 2024 model, same color, same options, but we're getting to experience it yet again for Christmas. This is Santa's sleigh for us this year. As you can tell by all the gifts back there with Tucker, we are off to family Christmas number one. But my question to you, make sure we're still on the same page. What are your thoughts on the styling of this big pickup truck?
It's big.
Yes, it is.
I mean, I like it for a big truck. I feel like it looks like a truck. It's got some curves.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look like a box.
Nope.
It's chiseled
Yeah.
exterior.
Does it give luxury vibes from the outside?
Yeah. Yes. Don't you think?
Yeah. I'm just
Okay.
asking your thoughts.
Yes.
What are your favorite add-on exterior features that are both practical and disappear when not in use? Tucker and you both need them.
Oh, the steps?
Yes.
Yes. Except it's almost big enough I could use two steps.
Yes.
When you give a mouse a cookie.
Yeah. But they do have...
But it is helpful. It is helpful. I do like that they come in and out too. So.
Yep. And they have LED lights underneath them, so very easy to see at night, getting in and out.
Yeah.
There's steps all over this truck. We've got steps right behind the cab on the bed. We've got steps built into the rear bumper. We've got steps built into the rear tailgate.
Yep.
So steps on steps on steps on steps.
And I mean, it's huge. You got to be able to get in there.
I know. And, you know, for the gearheads, this thing will tow over 20,000 pounds, depending on how you have your trailer hooked up. Has enough payload that we could carry a vehicle in the bed. Probably that Fiat 500 we tested recently. What are your thoughts, though, moving on the inside of this Denali Ultimate?
Oh, well, it definitely screams luxury on the inside of the Denali
Did you say
Ultimate.
screams?
Screams. It screams luxury!
Yes. Very much so.
Yeah, you've got the real wood pieces.
With etching in it, laser etching for the topography of Denali with coordinates.
Which I really love that little, it's like a little Easter egg. Like I can't even really see it over here. But
Yeah, you just gotta look closely.
Very, very soft little hint.
Real wood on the doors, including the back doors. Real metal.
Yeah, real metal.
Here on the center console and on the back of our seats.
Is it real leather?
I even have
It is
real
leather.
wood back here.
Yes,
Even
you do.
back there you do?
Yeah. Yeah, they really went above and beyond on this one. I'm getting a full massage right now.
Oh yeah, where's my massage?
Yeah, I told you about it.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Full massage. We have heat and ventilated seats. You have two-person memory.
But it only goes on for like 15 minutes and then you have to turn it back on.
Yeah.
Turn it back on.
That massage, you got to keep
Third world problems.
Yeah.
Which, let me talk about the massage for a little bit because I
Please do.
always get this question from people who have never sat in a massage seat. Because people are like, that would be way too distracting because people are thinking of like the massage seats at the salon parlor or the mall where you're kind of like
Or
you
it's
know,
like
or it's really getting in there deep. That is not this. All the cars that we've been in, I mean, it's a nice little up and down your spine, but it is not a deep tissue massage. You will not walk out of here feeling like you got a massage.
Keeps you from getting stiff.
Right.
I did have my aunt riding with me, and I told her about it, and she goes, "Ooh, yes, you picked the right car to pick me up in." So she appreciated it.
Yes. Yes. It is something to be appreciated, but it is not a deep tissue massage.
No. What are your thoughts outside of the massage of the comfortability of these seats? Some have said they've been rock hard. Some say they're probably too hard to take on a long haul. What are your thoughts?
Well, I haven't gone on the long haul, though we are going on a little bit of a haul here. But my thoughts without the massage seat going is that the back is really comfortable, but the bottom where you sit is a little bit hard.
Yeah.
A little bit like sitting on a box.
GMC needs to just put a little more padding down there. But yeah.
I mean, but this is for the rugged, hard-working, blue collar.
This is the boss's truck. Let's be clear. This is the boss's truck. This is the guy who shows up to the work site to make sure everybody's doing their job, but he probably never gets out of his massage seat. He barks orders and then takes off. But here in East Texas, these really are the daily drivers. Like, I can see multiple pickup trucks from where we are sitting right now, multiple heavy duty trucks from where I'm sitting right now, and they're just driving all around us. These really are the do-all, be-all vehicle here in East Texas. They are the family vehicle, which is why we are doing this review.
Right.
Speaking of which, Tucker, how's your space and room back there in the back seat?
It is great.
Great. You've got plenty of room back there?
Yes.
Well,
I hope so. We could have fit that Fiat inside.
I can't even reach you back there. But I guess this is a good time to talk about what, T-Man?
Putting in my child safety seat.
Absolutely. My goodness, this is a big pickup truck from all directions. First, I want to call out 60/40 split rear seat right here. No latches or levers to lift up or lower this, which I really like. And then something I'm about to hide with Tucker's child safety seat, some hidden storage in the seat backs. Both outboard seats have this hidden storage pocket back here. So really, you're going to want to put something behind here that you're not going to need that often. But with our power running boards, it is pretty easy to climb up into this one. And my goodness, the gobs of legroom back here. This does not have a recline function like the Ram 2500, which I would like to see, but otherwise, my goodness, we get the same umber leather back here with the same stitch pattern, the same embossing on the back, all the luxuries of the front seat back here, except for no ventilation, no massage, but still, my goodness, what a back seat. Still get your wood and all your embossing here and the stitching on the armrest. This is a very comfortable back seat all the way around. Do have storage on the back of both front seats. I have cup holders on the back of the center console, in addition to the cup holders right here in the fold-down armrest. Heated outboard seats, air vents on the back of the center console, USB-C and USB-A power on the back of the center console. A back seat wide enough for 3 car seats all the way across, no matter how you put them in. And get Tucker's Graco Extend-A-Fit child safety seat. This is the same one he rode in when he was rearward facing, and yes, no surprise here, absolutely nothing needs to change with that front passenger seat in order to have a rear facing car seat back here. So very, very much like that back here in the back. Another thing that GMC gets done very well is the top tether situation in their pickup trucks. There is a nylon strap just over the corner here, over your outboard shoulder. You feed that top tether through, around behind the headrest, and back here behind the center headrest, there's actually a metal clip that you clip this top tether to, and you can tighten that down. No need to fold seat backs down like you would in, say, a Toyota Tundra or some of the other competition, even here in the heavy duty segment. Lower latch points are only on the outboard 2 seats, but they are very easy to get to. It is just exposed in between the seat back and seat bottom. And thanks to the power running board, I'm able to get in here fairly easily and tighten this down, snug it down all the way around. This car seat ain't going anywhere. As far as pickup truck goes, A+ in my book, perhaps the easiest install. Now let's go show you a few nifty tricks of the tailgate and just how much room is back there in the bed. Coming back to the rear of the Denali 2500, we do have the Multipro tailgate. It's the tailgate within the tailgate. That gives you a lot of options, 6 to be sure, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you the most logical explanation of that. It's a step built into the tailgate, which I really like. We do still have these corner steps here, but that is quite a bit of a step up for me at 5'10". We also have these side steps right here on the side of the truck, so you can get up right behind the cab if you have a toolbox back here or something just rolled away from you and you don't want to crawl in. But yes, we have this step back here. You can see we do have the optional kicker Bluetooth sound system, and if you need it, you have a handle that pops up right there. Just don't leave that up and try and close the tailgate. They did not quite think about the fact that you need to put this down before the tailgate. Full spray in bed liner here. We get GMC there on the bulkhead. Very nice. You can see we are fifth wheel ready if we need to be. And then we do have some additional power, some LED lights back here, all the usual suspects that you would expect in a working man's pickup truck. Another big benefit of the Multipro tailgate, you can fold that step up, and now you can actually get into the bed a lot easier. You can get up a whole lot closer into the bed. There are also other configurations. You can use it as a desk, although this is even taller than my standing desk in the office. You can have it as a load stop for taller items, or as a load stop here for lower items. So multiple different ways in which you can configure this Multipro tailgate. Comes in handy in multiple different ways, but yes, I almost did it. I almost closed the tailgate, leaving that step up. Given the extra weight of that tailgate within the tailgate, it is not power up and down, but you can power deploy it and drop it down. You just can't lift it back up without a little bit of muscle. All right, so not only is there just tons of space back there normally, hidden behind his child safety seat, and on the opposite side, there's hidden storage in the backrests of the truck. There's storage underneath the seats of the truck, which I like how you can just lift it up without having to pull a latch or lever like in a Ford. So it makes very easy getting in and out. And I also really like how the 40% split seat back is on this side, so that we have the full 60% over there to be able to lift up and use. Yeah. So some pickup trucks get that backwards looking at you, Ram. But yeah, this has been a pretty good family vehicle for us. But now, as we are turning on the historic brick streets of downtown Tyler, Texas, we can talk about how this big rig rides and handles less than perfect pavement. Tucker, what's your thought on your wobbly head back there in the back?
It's a little wobbly.
Little wobbly? Holly, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, but it's a little bumpy too.
Holly, what are your thoughts as we come up to the big one?
Oh.
Hey, you can feel it.
Yeah, it's a truck. It's a heavy-duty truck. It's a heavy-duty truck that needs to be able to tow over 20,000 pounds and haul over 3,000 pounds. But with all that factored in, I'm actually surprised at how well it rides.
You know, the biggest bump, it actually almost made me act like a rat being dead.
Oh my goodness. Interesting.
Yeah, it is definitely a truck. You feel the bumps. But I feel like if you're getting a truck, you're supposedly getting it to do work and haul things. Some people aren't, but
otherwise though, I mean, it has been comfortable. We're about to take it on an hour-long journey to your family, and we'll see exactly what it's like for a longer haul. What are your thoughts on the interior storage up here?
Well, there's lots of options.
Yes. I even see a place for your makeup.
I made it, yep. I put a little one right here, a little thingy right here, which I absolutely love because I mostly do some of my makeup in the car.
Yeah. And then
probably not the best.
I'm pretty sure Tucker could hide in here. This thing is so massive. We've got two USB ports in here. We've got a Qi wireless charger hidden right there. Two more USB ports right there. Storage right there in our felt-lined upper glove box. And then damped lower glove box. No felt lining there. But tons of storage up here. We already talked about the hidden storage back there.
And my booty wiggled.
Yeah. That is the GM safety seat. So just letting you know.
That something's in front of me. And then earlier when I switched lanes, it gave me a little bump on the side.
Yeah. And it also triggered the front-facing cameras because let's talk about visibility in this. Like, we've got all the visibility. We're in a mountain above Tyler, Texas here. The windows are big. It's very easy to see out of. But the biggest blind spot of all is in front of us.
Yeah, especially for shorties like me.
Yes. When I stand in front of it, I think the hood comes to my neck. I think it comes maybe over your head. Like, it is a big truck. Maybe. And so having 360 cameras on this is very nice and essential. I like how when you push the camera quick access button, they stay on. So the lawyers didn't get too involved here like on some other brands. And you can actually leave the cameras on. You have multiple different views, including the payload that we're currently hauling and
our big O payload.
Our folding chairs back there in the back. But if you do have precious cargo back there, you can keep an eye on it the entire time that you're driving.
Which is probably one of the reasons why it does stay on, is that the purpose of this vehicle is different than just any, just regular, just like an SUV or something. It's different. You're meant to be hauling stuff. So it is important for you to be able to see back there, make sure you still got whatever you're hauling still back there.
Yep. And then
especially as you're going down the road.
Yes. And then what about mirrors and visibility that way? Do you feel confident piloting this thing around as a daily driver in town?
I mean, yeah, I can run over anybody that got in my way.
Absolutely.
The only thing I would say, and we've talked about this before, are the mirrors bug me a bit because they're big towing mirrors. So, I mean, I do not tow a lot. If I lived at maybe a different lifestyle, that wouldn't be so bad. But for me, I wouldn't want the big towing.
Okay.
But I understand.
Yeah. I like them. I don't
I
need
know
them,
you do.
but I like them. They do power fold in when you lock the pickup truck. They also power extend so that you can see further behind you if you are pulling a long trailer. So very nice there. Other amenities I'll bring up, the towing brake controller is very easily to access right here, right where your hand lands, so that's nice. Dual zone climate control, heated ventilated seats. Lovely,
Does it have
lovely,
a
lovely.
heated steering wheel?
It does have a heated steering wheel. The button's on the left side right there by your thumb. So if you need it, it's right there for you. Any other thoughts? You got a big head-up display, and I mean big head-up display.
Yeah, it's got everything. That feels like I'm driving an airplane.
Yeah. We have it on the off-road screen right now, but on the left side of the steering wheel, back behind the steering wheel, are 3 buttons you can toggle the different information that is shown on there. But traffic sign recognition, your current speed, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts from anyone in the pickup truck before Tucker helps you guess the price of this big rig?
There's not a lot of gloss black. Some up here.
Some right there, but
where your buttons are, so you're going to have fingerprints. But other than that, I like that this is not gloss black.
Yeah.
And I like whatever this texture is.
Pretty cool. Musical. What are your thoughts on the gear selector?
I love the gear selector.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like if you're going to have a truck, you need a gear selector like that. That's like
column mounted or nothing, baby.
Getting in and driving my dad's truck, that's nostalgia.
Yeah, and then you can just scratch it and it makes some music. Yeah,
there you go.
And another thing I like about it, when you're in drive, it's like the perfect place to rest your hand on it and turn the volume knob.
Yeah.
It's like perfect. All right, before we guess price, what has it been like driving? Does it feel big and heavy? Does it feel underpowered? Does it feel overpowered? What does the power feel like to you?
It feels heavy.
Yeah.
And turning the steering wheel feels heavy.
Okay.
And it feels like you are driving a heavy car, a tank, almost.
I will say, I've spent more time in
But
this
the
one.
power has been fine.
Yes.
The power it hasn't felt like it's lagging. When I
Mhm.
say heavy, I don't mean like when I press on the gas, it doesn't go.
Mhm.
I just mean like steering it feels heavy.
It feels like you're piloting something.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But the power delivery has been
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
And
So,
it's loud.
yes. You do know I 0 to 60 accelerate tests all of our vehicles now. Would you
I
believe
try to
me
forget it.
if I told you that this is faster 0 to 60 than the Subaru BRZ that we recently tested and had? It's faster 0 to 60 than the last family vehicle we had in that Kia Carnival. This thing's actually surprisingly quick when you stomp on it. Would you
When
believe
you stomp
that?
on it.
Would you
I would
believe
believe the Subaru.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Then a sports car. Interesting. Okay. But yes, it's also faster than the minivan. So, pretty impressive there. And then
Yeah.
I will say, I've driven this more than you. I've run errands. I've gone to Hobby Lobby. I've done things. I've had to put it in parking spots.
Went and grocery shopping.
Yes.
Got your Trulies.
Yes. This is actually surprisingly easy to maneuver in Texas parking lots. I will say that. Our roads,
Is it?
our parking lots are made for this. For what it is.
That's true. That's true. The turn radius is
Mm,
big.
I mean,
When I was backing out, I haven't parked it
Yeah.
yet, but when I was backing out of the driveway, I don't know, it's just big.
it is
It's like I'm almost in the neighbor's yard before I can like turn to get. It's big.
Yeah, but I can tell you from trying to park it in parking lots, when you do crank that wheel, the turning does ramp up the more you turn it. Like it's got a progressive steer to it, and I was shocked at how small the turning radius is for such a long vehicle.
Mm.
So go check out my solo.
I
review.
guess it's
In perspective.
in perspective.
Thoughts on price?
Okay, you ready, T-Man? Well, we didn't talk about fuel efficiency either.
Doesn't need it. It doesn't get rated.
Yeah.
So the EPA does not rate it because it is so big and heavy, and again, it is for a different purpose. So it is exempt from EPA ratings. And I will say, because I know you're going to mention the number in front of you, we've been idling this one a lot because it is a diesel, the Duramax diesel, which you want to have warmed up before you actually put it to use. So colder weather, yes, it's been idling a lot. But what do you see behind the wheel there?
So is this a high maintenance car? Like you got to put diesel gas in it?
You have to put diesel fuel in it. You
Diesel
also have to
fuel.
put diesel exhaust fluid in it.
How often?
All of that is tracked on the screen there. You've got a fuel gauge, usual, and a def gauge to tell you how often. But I'd say every 2-3 fill-ups. We've never had to do it in any of our vehicles.
And that's about $40, right? For
def?
Yeah.
I think so, something about that, but we haven't had to put any in.
40 plus
Yeah. So
dollars. So something to keep in mind. Okay, Tucker. I think this is 93,000.
No.
you're a little under, Mommy.
A little under 96.
What is it, T-Man?
96.830.
96,830.
Man,
This one is.
I was going to say 96 and
But
then
she didn't.
I didn't.
No. So what do you think?
I've been going high, so I
Yeah.
was like,
What do you think?
um,
Does it make more sense that these are everywhere here in East Texas, especially our highfalutin
Windows
neighborhoods around here?
mhm. I mean,
This is how you keep up with the Joneses here in East Texas.
that's true.
You get a big truck, you get a luxurious truck.
hmm
My massage turned off, so.
I mean, you for sure are getting a luxury vehicle. If this is what you want, if you want a truck, this is what you want.
Yeah.
That said, it's a lot of truck and it's a lot of money.
Yes.
But so it just depends. Like if you're going for a luxury vehicle and you want a truck, then yeah, for sure.
But you and I have tested the 1500 version, smaller, also with the Duramax diesel, smaller, and with Super Cruise, with some luxuries, a more livable pickup truck than this 2500. And
why do you say more livable?
Because it's smaller, easier to maneuver.
Depends on what you
more
need.
Affordable.
Maybe you have an RV.
Yeah, absolutely. If you have an RV, that's why you would want this.
Yeah.
So can
we get an RV?
Can I have one?
If we can get an RV.
Well, there you go. Maybe this channel's changing. If you want to see more from Holly, some behind the scenes stuff, find her on Facebook and Instagram at Female Consumer. You can find all things GT Garage Shock at GT Garage Shock, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, you name it, all at GT Garage Shock. Or you can go to gtgarageshock.com, where you'll find links to everything that we do, including our award-winning podcast. But as for us, we've got a Christmas to get to, presents to deliver, kids to deliver, to see the grandparents. And then until next time, gearheads.
Bye.